And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's gain and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands. Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Jay out there with Paul, and it's Navarro in at the 3. And another shot. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. While we're in this quick breaking out of the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Navarro again, Los Angeles.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Turner. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and the shot is good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics trail by 15, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Turner. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
There's the dish to Griffin. And the Clippers miss again.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Los Angeles leading by 15. There's the pass to Navarro. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Sullinger. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sullinger's got 11 points. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Bradley on the double team. Here's Jordan. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Bradley. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Turner against Paul. And it's blocked.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Navarro. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Navarro, the pass to Jordan, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 6 to the paint. And Tyler Zeller on the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Zeller's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Lee's checked in for Zeller. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Turner. Here's Navarro. 18 points for him.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Philadelphia.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it with you, the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jay. He's got 21 points and 5 blocks. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes. No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. That's good. And so here are the Clippers. Jordan, the pass to Navarro. Back to Jordan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Navarro. 21 points in the game. Stolen by Smart. To the inside. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Navarro. Fires from 18. They get it back. Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Chris Paul. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 assists, and just over 3 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent. You know, a career high for DeAndre Jordan in free throw attempts a game, almost 6 a game. And a lot of those actually came from the hack of Jordan tactic.
And the shot's good from Crowder. Clippers leading by 17. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Smart. Tipped away. Now the Clippers moving it up. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Shot by Crowder, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shot clock at 6. Navarro. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jay's got 23 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Celtics. And you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rondo against Thomas. Pierce with a wide open look. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 20.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Rondo against Thomas. Here's Olynyk. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Outside Rondo. Redick for 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided.
Thank you, Kevin Wilk.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the